very welcome. I hope Mr. Holmes isn't off on one of his goose cases, because then it takes a lot of time and then his breakfast will be quite spoiled.
I don't expect he'll be gone long.
I was gone for a short walk.
Very clever, sir. How was it?
It was fantastic, Mrs. Hudson.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Ah, Watson, a very good day to you. How are you, sir?
Morning, Holmes.
There can be no question of the value of exercise before breakfast.
Exercise, Holmes? You? I don't believe it.
And I return with an excellent appetite. But I'm prepared to bet that you won't guess what form of exercise has taken.
Pig sticking by the look of it?
Brilliant, Watson, brilliant.
Really, Holmes? No, dash it. You can't go pig sticking in the middle of the West End.
Nevertheless, that is what I've been doing. An extremely energetic work it proves. Ah, capital, Mrs. Hudson.
Now, Holmes, no mysteries at this time of the morning, please. What on earth have you been doing with Spirit Thing?
A harpoon, Watson. A whaler's harpoon. I tell you, if you had looked into the back of Allardyce, the butcher's, a few minutes ago, you would have seen a gentleman in his shirt sleeve using the stab for all he was worth at a dead pig hanging there.
No need to ask if that gentleman was you, I suppose.
It was, and I have satisfied myself that by no exertion of my strength I cannot transfix a pig with a single blow of a harpoon. Perhaps you would care to try after breakfast.
Certainly not. And if you don't mind, Holmes, I am trying to eat my food.
Inspector Stanley Hopkins is here to see you, sir.
It's okay, let him in.
You can enter.
Ah, Hopkins, come and take some coffee with us.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Morning, Dr. Watson.
Morning to you, Inspector.
I expected to see you, but not so early.
I spent the night in town. Came back yesterday to report back to the yard.
And what had you to report, Hopkins?
Failure, Mr. Holmes. Failure.
Dear me, I must look at the matter.
Holmes, may I ask?
Wish to heavens you would, Mr. Holmes. My first big chance and I'm at my wit's end.
Well, as it happens, I've read all the available evidence, including the report of the inquest, of course. By the way, what do you make of the tobacco pouch?
Holmes.
His own, without a doubt. You can see his initials on it.
But he had no pipe, I understand.
Well, that's true. He didn't smoke, but he might have kept some tobacco for his friends.
Holmes, if you don't mind.
I only mention it because if I had been handling in the case, I should have been inclined to make the shirt at the starting point of my investigation. Wouldn't you agree, Watson?
Oh, undoubtedly, Holmes. And now, if you wouldn't mind telling me what hell on earth are you talking about?
Dear me, Hopkins, I was forgetting that my friend Dr. Watson doesn't know a thing of this matter.
Nothing, Holmes.
I myself should be none of the worse for hearing the sequence of events once more. Just give us some short resume of what you told me over the phone, would you?
Very well, sir. You see, Doctor, we have found this dead man, Captain Peter Carey, 50 years of age, sealer and whaler, commandant of the ship the Sea Unicorn, did very well and retired 11 years ago.
What? He can be 40 then.
39, travelled about for a few years, then bought a place near Forest Row in Sussex. 6 years ago, lived there with his wife and daughter, aged about 20. 2 female servants, always changing, and you can blame them.
How so?
Intermittent drunkard, perfect find when he had the fit on him. Been known to drive his wife and daughter out of doors in the middle of the night and flog them through the park.
Great heavens.
It appears, Watson, that he was known as the Black Peter in his seafaring days, a graphic description it seems.